WASME organized a special event at Bharat Mandapam, Prakti Maidan to mark World MSME Day 2025, featuring an insightful panel discussion. Here are some glimpses of the event.
Hello. Good morning. Welcome to this panel discussion titled Tourism Thrives Where Small Enterprises Rise. Tourism is not just about destination, it's about the ecosystem that supports it, from homestay owners in the Himalayas to DMCs organizing events in Delhi. MSMEs form the invisible backbone of this industry. Today, with the eminent panelists, we will explore micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSMEs, in the travel and tourism sector are unlocking employment, innovation, and global competitiveness. So we'll start with Mr. Bharat Mandapam.
Hi, my name is Bharat Mandapam. I'm the General Manager of Experience Rates and Convention and also represent the India Export Limited, which is one of the biggest convention spaces in South Asia and Asia. And overall, I look after both the hospitality and the convention center business in Greater Noida.
Varun, the hospitality sector is filled with MSME players, from boutique hotels to food and event vendors. How do you see their role in making India a meeting and event destination?
So, very good question. MSME is the backbone for the MICE industry and the hospitality industry in India. Without them, we can't survive. They are the real spirit of providing all the support of making it sure that we do world-class events, global summits, and social events too. Whether it's a personalized services which is provided by a boutique hotel, or if I have to talk about regional taste provided by a caterer, or a decor provided by a decorator during the social functions, has to be done by this network itself. This is a very strong group of network which is day to day providing support to the hospitality and the MICE industry. And they play one of the most critical roles to make it a success. If I talk about hotels, like I'm working on a daily basis, so even to small to medium enterprises, there are almost around 500 vendors which are supporting our infrastructure to make it sure that the guests get the right personalized services during the MICE event or within the hotel stays.
Thank you, Varun. Mr. Mansavan, India's rise as a MICE destination depends heavily on MSMEs. Logistics, transport, stage, and sound experience. How can we build more synergy in this sector, especially MICE?
This is Chandraman Sharmani. I represent Indian Convention Promotion Bureau. Is a nodal agency with the Government of India, Ministry of Tourism, to promote conventions and the MICE segment to India, within India. You see, as far as today's SMSC Day, we're going to talk about that. The first and foremost is that we need to understand that when we do any convention and a conference, it is not that where the conventions are held, we cannot do it without the support of MSMEs. Support in the sense that where there is a network of various SMSC where they can come and help us in organizing any conference or convention. The first and the foremost my suggestion is to have, bring them into a kind of a platform where they can all be coming together and assist in any convention or conference business or meeting. That is the one area. The second area which we are lacking today is the skill development. Unless we have some program for them, there are many areas where one also will agree with me. When we do a lot of conference and all that the standardization of those skills are not in place at the moment. So we need to work on where we can have the skill development for them. The third area is there are actually tier 3 cities actually, where these kind of a skill development or maybe bringing them to a platform is not there. These are three things which we feel that yes, we must come in as an association or as a bureau to help these.
Thank you. Mr. Verma needs no introduction, but still I want him to say something about it.
Good afternoon to everybody. I am Subhash Verma, those who don't know me. I have 50 years plus travel tourism experience from my Lufthansa 30 years to my own company and then been heading travel associations. Now in the capacity of today the OTA Travel Expo, as Jim told, I am the chief advisor. Instead of going into details, I want to just do focal points on this expo. Because number one is the technology, the digital, where the whole world is talking from A to Z to AI. We have decided that to bring focus on technology, but technology for travel trade, how the small and medium enterprises can make use of this digitalization of for the travel trade. That is what is lacking today. And secondly, that large of the travel industry today, travel industry is a vast industry, but the small and medium enterprise, unfortunately, is still in the unorganized sector. There are lakhs of travel companies. So, on the World MSME Day, we were focusing that they should come on MSME platform to be organized sector, because this is what the relevant of the day today. The government policies, all these are not so useful to them unless until they are organized and unless until we bring them on MSE. There are a lot of policies and advantages also which small and very small and medium enterprises are not able to use. So our expo will focus on these 2 points. This is what I want to convey this, and we'll put emphasis on these 2 points. How the small and medium in tier 2 cities, 3 cities can come via MSME to be organized. Even the government, if you go, they want the industry to be more organized so they can have a data, they can have any policies coming in or even advantages coming back to this. So these are the 2 focal points which will be highlighted on this expo. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Verma. Come back to you. We are dealing with MSMEs day in day out. From boutique to above. So, what do you think is the need? How to, from policy to corporate, how to scale this business of MSMEs? How we can support as a big.
So I think the MSME policy is changing a lot and supported by the government of India in a big way. It's changing and the government is quite serious when it comes to support to the MSME. First of all, it's not about just the capital level which needs to be supported in terms of loans to them, but beyond loan, we need to work on a digital travel incentive, which need to be given here. Also, there's a focus need to be done on training, it is required. There are a lot of MSME operators who doesn't know what are the right policies and where they're lacking. But if the training need to start from the beginning and it has to start from a grassroots level, whether it's a third tier city or a second tier city, the training needs to be done. And we need to celebrate them. Without them, there is nothing else possible within this country itself. And that's what I foresee, that the digital travel incentive, training, and as well as capital loans need to be provided to them to make it successful. And back to you.
Thank you. Mr. Gonzalez, with India's G20 experience behind us, how do you think MICE MSMEs can use this legacy to tap into international market?
See the experience what we have in G20, and I just emphasize on one thing only, the skill development. What we need, what this foreign delegates, they experience when they have dealt with most of us, whether it's a MSME or the convention or the conference kind of professionals. That was at that time, we need to, now we need to carry forward those kind of things, where we need to skill them on the level of, that was one time job we did it at during the G20, but that needs to be carried forward. I have just one where today we need to align them, we need to empower them. This is not a necessity, but this is the priority for the
Thank you. Mr. Verma, with your experience, do you see export potential in my segment?
Sorry?
Do you see export potential for MSMEs?
Yes.
Maybe expedition travel, you work in wellness.
Yes, definitely. As I said, basically, Anilji, we want to first bring majority of the small and medium enterprises to MSME and to be organized so that they can get the advantage of also export. Like if they are in the inbound business, they will all get these advantages only via this. Firstly, they are organized, which is in the industry at the moment is not. So, like inbound tourism is kind of as deemed export service, but the small and medium are not getting advantage of this because they are not into organized sector. So this expo, as I said, I am in the capacity of chief advisor to expo here. I want to put emphasis that all these small and mediums come. Of course, we will have a lot of conferences on that, on wedding tourism, on our Rakesh Mathur is there. We are roping in as a stalwart of environment, eco. We are having a lot of conferences on this expo, but basically putting this, I repeating again, digitalization and organization in coming for the small and medium ones industry. Where this expo will try something.
Thank
So
you.
I'd like to add on this, unless we create a platform for them to be interacting with us. That is a major thing today, maybe on online or maybe on physical, where we have this expo, we can bring them in, to talk to them, or we'll try and maybe tell them what exactly we want to do for you. That is a major kind of.
Very true. To connect, we need a channel, and nothing better than an online channel. So we'll talk about it, and thanks for commenting on that. Because we are working on an app that's called Travel Business, DTN, Direct Travel Network, an online channel where they can connect with the world within India and outside India. And training plays an important role for anything. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
You are watching Travel World Online.